Hey, good morning, guys. Welcome back. We're going to do a get ready with me, and today we're going to do a get ready with me based on if I lost all my makeup or like I had to replace it for whatever reason. This is what I would run out to Sephora and buy. Because right now the Sephora VIB sale is going on, and although I did post my recommendation video, it was a huge video. I just did my skincare. We'll let that sit. The only product that I would not run out and buy from Sephora, eyebrows. Why? Because I don't have anything for eyebrows from Sephora. But everything else I do. Did I gather this stuff? No, because I just sat down here thinking about how I was going to do my makeup. And I was like, you know what? Let's just do a video. If I had to replace all my makeup or I lost all of it for whatever reason, what would I run out right now and buy from Sephora? No primer as well. I have primers. No, I don't. I mean, I have things that I use as primers, but for the most part, I don't do primers. The first thing I would run out and buy is the Makeup by Mario SurrealSkin foundation. I have shade 2N. Everything that I use, I will put in the description box, like usual. But this is his original one. This is more, has like a luminous finish to it. He does have a newer one. Eventually I do want to try the new one, but I have a couple of bottles of this one. It's my favorite. So this is the first thing that I would run out and purchase. It's the Makeup by Mario foundation, because it's one of my favorites. I say one of my favorites because I have several favorite foundations from Sephora. Do I? Well, technically only... Yeah, I do. I've got 3, but if I could only pick one, this would be the one that I would go get. It's, I use a sponge. This is just my preferred method for applying foundation. I do think you could build this up if you wanted to. I like seeing my skin pull through, which with this it does. If you used a brush, you would definitely get more coverage. But like I said, I just prefer to use a sponge for my preferred foundation application. Some of you could probably... I think the only section that you might not know what blushes I'm going to pick, or even the eyeshadow palette. Some of you might be able to figure out what eyeshadow. Here's the thing though, what lip product if I could only pick one? I kind of want to put myself on the spot while doing this video. I know some people probably would pre-pick everything out, but I want to do it on the spot. Are any of you guys shopping the Sephora VIB sale? I did, and mine's probably going to come in 2 packages. I'm going to wait till all mine's here to do a video. And yeah, I got a lot. But that being said, I believe, at least from Sephora and stuff, I'm done buying makeup the rest of the year. Because I still have my Unearthly Cosmetics order coming. I don't know when that's going to get here, but there's 4 eyeshadow palettes in there. I have a shit ton of makeup, guys. I've been talking to my friend Eden, like, on our private chat and stuff, and I don't know. It's, I have so much makeup, I could sit here for many years doing different looks for you guys and whatnot. I don't need everything. This won't surprise you guys, but for my cream bronzer, the Saie Sunmelt in a fair bronze. This is like, it reminds me an awful lot of another favorite of mine, which I've gone through too, like completely used them up. I'm not repurchasing them right now because I want to use this one up. And then I have a couple more products that I want to use up as well. But the Saie Sunmelt, it's nice and thin. It's buildable. I have dry skin, so I really like it as well. I don't know how this would work on someone who doesn't have dry skin, quite frankly. So I can't say like, oh, this would be perfect for you. But yeah, I have fair bronze, and it's just a nice, light, thin product. I really like it. Yeah, so I'm not buying any more eyeshadow palettes. I don't think I have any eyeshadow coming in my Sephora order, which is, I guess, a little bit strange for me, but honestly, I did buy the, I feel like over the past couple of months, like, I bought a lot of palettes, but I already have the new Makeup by Mario Ethereal Nature palette and the new Danessa Myricks one. There's no other palettes on Sephora that have me like, ooh, I want to get that. There's only one that I would have bought if it was available, and it was the green palette from the Charlotte Tilbury. I can't remember the exact name. I have two of them, but I was hoping the green one would restock online, but it hasn't. Were those limited edition? I don't know. Oh yeah, so just like a quick rundown. This is not set in stone, but for the rest of this year, if I run out of face powder or my eyebrow product, I'll go repurchase it. But there's absolutely no need for me the rest of this year to buy foundation, eyeshadow, mascaras, blush, lip balms, lip glosses. Like, there's no reason for me to go out and buy anything makeup the rest of this year, unless, of course, I somehow manage to use up all my face powders and brow products. For next year, which I've already mentioned this yesterday, I'm going to be doing one eyeshadow palette a month, limiting myself to one eyeshadow palette a month. The exception would be the Give Me Glow Cosmetics. If I'm going to place an order with them, I want to make sure that it's going to be worth it, because they do charge taxes, duties, all the fees and whatnot. And I remember the first order I did with them, all those fees equated to the price that I actually spent, like, on the products, which was not a lot. And that's if I even do an order with them. So we'll see. If I'm going to, the only exception would be like a situation like that where I'm going to have to pay a lot of fees and taxes and stuff to get something. But then it's like, how bad do you really want that, right? But yeah, so we're going to do one eyeshadow palette a month, even if it's like only a quad. Like, an eyeshadow palette is an eyeshadow palette. As for the rest of the makeup categories, if I run out of something that's a favorite that I'm constantly using, like this, I can go out and repurchase it. I'm not going to buy every darn blush and stuff that comes to the market, because I don't need it all. I haven't fully decided how I'm going to go about other products. I want to grab the Makeup by Mario Softsculpt Blurring. He has two versions of this. If I was to only get one, it would be the blurring bronzer, because I like this one way more. The other one I could do without. The other one's still nice, his other powder bronzer, but I prefer this one way better. I like the color of it more. Again, it's light, so you can build it up. Anyways, I do believe several of us want to just start hammering away kind of at our makeup collections. I'm not saying I'm not going to buy any more makeup next year, because we all know that's not going to happen. But we want to buy less next year. So this bronzer is light. It's very buildable. Does it blur? I don't know, but it's very nice. I think I have that too tight in my ear. I am, at this point, going to put my brow gel. So my eyebrows are not drugstore. Definitely need that. So I'm going to put my brow gel in right now. The eyeshadow palette will not be the Makeup by Mario Ethereal Eyes palette because you can't buy that one anymore. Which is a bit of a bummer. Matt's off doing laundry. I got today off and then I'm working Monday through Friday this week. Yeah, and I'm not trying to like decrease my collection, like makeup collection, because that's what it is at this point, I feel, makeup collection. But I also kind of want to get very much bigger because then stuff's sitting, not getting used. So I'm undecided because you know, you want something? I almost bought 2 lip products yesterday and I went through my drawer and guess what? I already own both these lip products. So I know what I like. But it's like I didn't know that I had these ones already. Brow glue is in. Another product. Now, I didn't go out and rebuy this during the VIB sale. We have spring coming, okay? Oh yeah, so that's like another thing. Well, the Huda Easy Bake powder. Because I have a couple of other ones I want to use up. I've hit pan in the springtime. If I'm still loving this one, because it is a favorite of mine, I'll buy it during the next VIB sale. That's the other thing. I was telling my friend Eden that I'm just going to take this. I remember this year I had said that I wanted to do the no ordering makeup, and I'm saying makeup, not perfume or skincare, but no makeup from Sephora until the VIB sales. And I didn't do that this year. I just been like having a field day, just buying whatever. I just realized I do another step before I do this step. That's okay. I actually want to try my best to make a better effort to do that this year. Like this upcoming year. So I'm not going to not look at new releases and stuff like that, but okay, okay, oh my gosh. When you have favorites and you're like, ooh, which one would I get? Okay, I already know Copacabana. It would be my first thing to go get. It's from Nars. It's the multiple. I was told they were restocking this shade. They still haven't. So I've been sparingly using this one. Anyways, it's like a highlighter, glowy balm stick. I'm just going to put this on both cheeks. So I would run out and buy this. They don't have it, that shade though. Damn, Tammy. Here's where the tough choice, if I was starting over because my makeup was all gone, I would have a tough choice choosing between these two. We have the Nars, the multiple in the shade Dazed. Looks like that. Kind of matches my hoodie. And then we have the ABH one in Latte. I mean, they're very similar. I love this blush color. You cannot go wrong with either one of these. I'm going to say ABH. Because it has a bit more of like a pinky beige undertone to it. Tearing my heart apart, just joking. But that's a tough one. I love that color. So the ABH cream blush stick. It does come with a brush on the other end, but I don't ever use that. There are other blushes too, but if I, like again, if I really had to make a choice, I was gonna put this on over top. Crap, what was I just gonna say to you guys? Oh yeah, so I really want to make an effort to not be on Sephora all the time next year, to limit. I want to like try and limit how like going on there. Shopping sales like the VIB sale. I would like to see me buy things when I run out of things, like favorites. Like when these run out, go repurchase them when they run out though. Sticking to color stories, because last year I had all kinds of thoughts I was going to do this year and that went right out the window so fast. This year, even just like with all the new releases, like I really got suckered into it. I do know for me, and like it's my own doing, but constantly being on social media looking at stuff, being like, oh, that's pretty, oh, like, I don't know. I want to make changes this upcoming year. Because I'm constantly saying like, oh, I want to use this and this, but then I have other stuff I want to use as well. I'm going to go back into a little bit more of this. Other stuff that I want to use as well, because I have it. It needs to get used up. Alright, now I'm going to take this Morphe powder. This is the Morphe Cloudlight Soft Glow Veil in the shade Dawn. I would repurchase this. I do have a little, I've hit pan right there. It's very nice. It's similar to what Hourglass does, but Hourglass beats it out of the water for like how airbrushed flawless your face looks. Like that nice finishing, but I like taking this one on the cheeks. It's a lighter glow, not as glowy, but I like taking it over my cheeks before I go in with my powder blush. And put some on the forehead too. But it's like a nice glow. So I would go out and repurchase this. Now for powder blush. If I could only repurchase, well actually let's go to powder highlight first. Okay, if I could only repurchase one powder highlight, I'm going to go with my Rare Beauty one in Mesmerize, because I feel like I like blending this one into a lot of my powder blushes. They all seem to go well with this one. So I'll put this here. I think I know exactly what eyeshadow palette I would run out and buy. Great highlighter. I have two other ones, but when this one's gone, I will repurchase this one. Don't need to, because I have other highlighters as well, but I really like this one. For powder blush, this is a hard one. If I'm gonna take, am I gonna take price into consideration? Probably not. Did I already use that? If I could only have one, just let me look at two. Because I know what two I'm thinking of. What's in this drawer? Oh my gosh. I gotta be realistic. What would I really... those I would love to. The Patrick Ta blushes I would love to, but... Hey, kiddo. So for me, it would be between these two. Gucci. And I'm not going to take price into consideration. You just said Gucci? Gucci, yep. Rosy beige. This is a hard one. And then Kosas Dreamland. They're both different color stories. If I could only repurchase one because of...
Let me see. Oh.
I know my brains tell me what one. It's gonna be this one. If I could only have one, I gotta... Whose idea was this? Mine. Gonna be Kosas Dreamland. I have several of these blushes, and I think every shade I have, I would definitely go out and repurchase. It's right here. Dreamland's, like I said, a beige pink, and I love that shade, but again, if I'm starting over... Tears. This is a hard one. There's so many good blushes. Anyways, I like these Kosas blushes because, again, they're... no, because they are pigmented, right? But you can go in light-handed or heavy-handed. You can build them up. They're not completely matte. Like, I feel like even like right here, you can kind of see like a slight sheen. And this color, Dreamland, I feel like it's perfect for year-round. Doesn't matter what look I do. I can make this work for me. Like, whatever look I'm doing, whether it's cool tone or warm tone. I was asked yesterday what brush this is. You would have seen me unbox it like a couple of weeks ago from Amazon. It's a Real Techniques brush, and it's from the... Like, they have like a cherry collection. This was in there. Anyways, you cannot go wrong with any of the Kosas blushes. They're very nice. They're a baked formula, and yeah, don't drop them because I don't know if they would break. But yeah, they're a good one. There's nothing on here. I'm just going over. For setting spray, because we're already setting spray, the one that I recommend, just because this is my second one, is the LYS Skin Loyalty Setting Spray. I didn't repurchase a third time because I have some other ones I want to use up. I'm trying to keep in mind with the Sephora VIB sale. I don't think I did any repurchase. No, I did one repurchase, and then the rest were all things that I really want to buy, and I kind of already knew in my mind that this is probably the last bit of makeup shopping that I'm doing this year, and then how next year I want to do things differently. I just don't want to place a bunch of orders for the sake of placing orders. But at some point, when my other ones are gone, I will repurchase this one again. I like the sprayer. I feel like it does like get your face nice and evenly. And I do spray the crap out of my face because I like how it feels. But yeah. It gives like a nice natural finish. It doesn't make me glowy or matte. And I don't mind the scent. It's not heavily scented, but you can definitely tell it's scented with something. It's just the mist is so fine, and I really like, I don't know, it feels good falling down on your face. I'm just gonna take my sponge. Get out of here, baby hair. Let's go over my face. Now, I may not... The eyeshadow palette that I would run out and buy right away is not a new palette. But, based on makeup looks nut that I do, I think that's the one. I think it is. You wanna know why? Because I'm not gonna... None of these new ones... Well, you know what? There's two, but Natasha Denona is not sold in Canadian Sephora's anymore. So I'm going to wipe that one off the table. I'll tell you what it is because if you're not in Canada, you can just... This is still at Sephora. Us Canadian people, we can't get Natasha Denona anymore. So I'll show you the one. If she was still at our Sephora, this is what I would go out and buy. And the palette that I would go out and repurchase is the Natasha Denona I Need a Nude palette. This is my aesthetic in a nutshell. It's very basic. It's soft, neutral, cool toned. It has some like taupey shades in here, some like a little mauve pink, not even pink. What would you call that? I don't know. All I know is this is what I would go out and repurchase. It's easy every day. You can go very soft with your look. You could deepen it up with the shade here. And this one here. You can do smoky looks. Just very... It's a great palette to use. Like, you cannot mess this palette up. I mean, so much so that I would go buy this for a beginner in makeup. But Canadian Sephora does not have this anymore. So the other palette might surprise some of you. Maybe some of you not. And the reason why I would buy this one again, because I've already bought this one twice. And if I had to start over with my makeup, and I'm at Sephora, and I'm buying one eyeshadow palette, this is the one that I'm buying. Again, because you cannot buy the Makeup by Mario Etherealized palette. That's not it. That one is nice, but I don't think I'd recommend that one. If he still had this one at Sephora, then of course, between this one and Natasha Denona, I mean, they're both good. I would go get this one, but you can't buy it anymore. I've hit pan on this one. A couple of these are going to be hitting pan soon. So you can't get that one anymore, unfortunately. And then, of course, us Canadians don't have Natasha Denona in our stores. So you're probably like, so what eyeshadow palette would you go get, Tammy? I'll give you a moment to think. This is the only one that comes to mind, and yeah, I've bought this one a second time. Alright, time's up. It's the ABH Soft Glam palette. I would run out and buy this one again. Again, this one's more warm toned, but it's still very soft. It's like, to me, it's a year-round palette. And you can go light, like do a light eye look. You can go smoky, dark. Oops, oh, the brush is still in here. And yeah, this is what I would run out and buy. I know not everybody likes ABH formula anymore. I still do. Nothing wrong with it. It's just, I don't know. So yeah, let's do an eye look. I'm not going to use this brush. I didn't know I still had that one in there. I'm going to grab some eye brushes from over here. Now, this doesn't have like this is not an indie brand, so you're not going to get like all the super sparkles and shimmers out of this. But you can still create very pretty looks with this palette. I need a cloth. Actually, no, I don't. So I'm going to start out with the Singe Beauty EO6 brush. Yeah, I do need a cloth. The only thing I don't know is the lip product. So we'll get to that. I'm going to start with the shade Tempera. So this one here. These shadows are powdery. That doesn't really bother me any. I'm just going to put this on the lid. Blend it up a little bit. How many of you have this palette still? Do you use it? Are you playing a game? Oh, okay. I was going to say it's kind of quiet. Let me know if you have this palette and still use it. I'm going to go into Orange Soda. Same brush. I'll put this above the crease. I already knew I was going to pick this palette because, like I said, you can't get that Makeup by Mario one anymore. And we don't have Natasha Denona in our Sephora anymore, which I don't know why. What palette did you guys think I was going to pick? Let me know. Especially if you've been here long enough. I'm going to go into Burnt Orange. I just took that Orange Soda very lightly. Like, I can see it up here. I'm going to go into Burnt Orange. Put that on the outer corner and blend that into the crease. Do I have Modern Renaissance? I do like that one, but I still prefer this one and this color story. I do have a couple of ABH palettes. One's this size, and then some of the smaller ones. Some of the smaller ones are my favorites too, but again, if I had to start over during the VIB sale, this is what I would go get. The only thing that I'm not sure I would pick those the lip product. I know like what lip balm I would go get. Okay, I'm gonna take that shade on the lower lash line as well. Where did you go? Why? Huh. Right here. There you are. Another Singe brush. This one's the EO4. Same shade, burnt orange. Eye crusty. Did I tell you guys that I had Tiger Balm on my back and I got it on my pillow and didn't realize it? So when I went to sleep, I felt this section of my face burning, but like that cooling burnt. So I do have some redness right here. It took me a bit. I was like, man, why is my face burning? Because I somehow managed to get Tiger Balm on my pillow. I like that color. Okay, now I'm going to take this brush, which is the EO5 from Singe. Hey, how'd that get down there? I'm going to go into, oh my gosh, some of these colors I just really like the Dusty Rose and the Sienna. I'm going to go into Sienna. Put that out here, up into the crease a bit. Very pretty. I'm gonna put that sienna color on the lower lash line too, I think. That's pretty. I actually want to go into Dusty Rose as well. It's a bit softer, but with the exception of Cosmos palette, this is still my #1 ABH palette. The Cosmos palette is my second. And then the Sugar palette. And oh my gosh, I mean, they're all so good though. Okay, I'm gonna take this brush here. I'm gonna go back into burnt or orange soda. Bring some color up here. It's like I got a lot of space up here. And I'll take this brush I was in. I'm gonna mix Sienna and Dusty Rose, so these two. Like I said, I want some of this color up a bit because there's so much space to utilize. Like I said, this palette is dusty. Okay. I'm gonna go back into burnt orange just lightly. Just blend this. All right. Look at that one. I'm going to take Sultry, which is this one right here. Remember, these are not super sparkly or anything. They are very soft. Like, that's so pretty. I like that. All right, and then I'm gonna take... Ooh, what one do I want to do? I just want to swatch. Do I want Pop of Gold in the front? The rosy pink. Shade Fairy. No, I don't want to do Fairy. Glistening. I think I want to do the rosy pink one. Rose pink is right beside Sultry, this one right here. Yeah, these are very soft. And I might take another shade and put it in the middle. Like, that's pretty. I'm gonna take well, neither one actually. Not right now. I'm gonna go back into Sultry just a little bit. Just to kind of like blend them right there. Okay. Next, again, you guys, so this palette is not super sparkly, which I do not mind one bit. I'm going to go back into... Actually, I'm going to go into Rustic, this one right here. Put that here. Put that on the lower lash line. And this would pretty much be my eye look. Like I said, it's a soft palette, so you're not going to have any... Nothing on this brush. You're not going to have any, like, super sparkly looks from here. Come back here. I'm just going to take a big fluffy brush, nothing on it, and just blend up here real quick. Can you guys stop rolling? Ugh. Just blend, and then we'll finish off the eyebrows. Again, I don't have... what do you call it? Eyebrow stuff from Sephora. But I do have Rimmel. And I don't want to pick something that I've used before. Like I don't want to recommend something I've used before because it's been years. Like several years since I've used Benefit Gimme Brow or the ABH brow powder. So I can't really speak on them now. Like if I would still run out and buy them or not. You guys want to take a guess at what mascara I would pick from Sephora? I don't think I'm missing anything. Eyebrows are done. This is actually kind of a fun video to do. Alright, am I going to do anything else to the eyeballs? No, I'm going to leave them because I like how that looks. You don't have to sit here this long doing this, but I'm also chit-chatting. And, okay, so mascara, time's up. There's actually a couple from Sephora that I do really like. Where did you go? Oh, I think I used it up. Well, I'm going to go for my next favorite one. So the Bobbi Brown Smoky mascara. That's one of my, like, if I wasn't out of it, because I finished mine up, I would go out and repurchase that one in a heartbeat. It's expensive. Did I repurchase it during the VIB sale? No, because there's some other mascaras I decided to buy because I want to try them. But the Smoky Glam one, or the Bobbi Brown Smoky, I don't know why I keep throwing Glam on everything, but Smoky mascara. I would go get that one. I like the brush size. I like the formula. I don't know. Is it anything special? No, but you know, like sometimes you can't explain why you like something. You just put it on and you like how it looks. The one underneath that I've been really liking every time I use it is the Tarte's Lights Camera Lashes Platinum. I don't know about like the normal lights camera lashes, but this platinum one I do really like. So if I had to start over, I would go, well, I would still go get the Bobbi Brown one, but I'm out of that one. So this is another one that I would definitely recommend. A lot of product is on the brush. So I'm trying to get this off. You know what? I kind of wish they also had this one in brown. If they would have had this one in brown, like the platinum one, I would have probably ordered that. But did I check? Oh, I don't think I did actually. Did I check to see if they had it? No, I don't know. But this is a good one. Like, I like the wand. It's nice and black. I do make a mess on myself, but I make a mess on my lids no matter what mascara I tend to use. The formula is, well, mine's still, it's not like wet, but it's still a little wet. But yeah, I like this mascara. I'll clean up. I mean, I almost always get it on my outer part of my lashes, but to me, it's whatever. I don't wear eyeliner on the daily. I barely wear eyeliner on the weekly, so I don't have one to recommend. Same with lip liner. I have lip liners and I have eyeliners, but I don't wear them like on a daily. So there are none that I would run out and buy. So quiet in here. It's always so hard to get both eyes exactly the same. Anyways, the wand on this is nice. It's kind of skinny. It's not super skinny, but it's skinny enough. And I do feel like it gives a good amount of a volume at the base. It's pretty black. If you make a mess like me, just wait a few minutes. You can go in with like a spoolie or an eyebrow brush, whatever you want to call it, and clean it up off your lids while that dries a bit, because I want to wait for it to dry a little bit before I take a spoolie in there. But I like this look. The only thing that's missing is a lip. So if I had to go out and buy like a new lip sleeping mask, for me, it would be Sephora lip sleeping mask in Hot Cocoa. I already have this one's almost gone, and I do have a backup of this one. So for like that kind of product for your lips, I would get that for, oh my gosh. I'll choose a lipstick and I'll choose a gloss. Where did you go? Ah, there it is. Okay, so if I could only have one gloss like I could only go buy one gloss because I lost all my makeup or whatever. For me, it would be the Fenty Gloss Bomb in the shade Fussy. So this would be the gloss that I would get. This is just the one that I pull for most. I like how it smells, how it tastes, how it looks. And just kind of like the blush combo, I feel like it wouldn't really matter what my eye looks like. So I would go repurchase, like that would be the one I buy. For lipsticks, I gotta give you guys options. I like all of these, but if I could only do one. What one would you do, Jamie? These are both kind of similar. So it would be a Merit lipstick, a Baby, and Millennial. These are my two most used. They feel like lip balms. So there's Millennial. And then here's Baby. Baby, I think I'm answering my thing right now. I go get Baby because I use that one the most. I'll put it on so you guys can see. The Merit lipsticks, to me, they're nice and thin. You do not need a mirror to apply these. These are very similar. One's a bit more cool tone than the other. But between the, I get way more use, or I've used Baby more, but Millennial is like right there with it. So the Fenty Gloss and Fussy, go buy that. Well, no, don't go buy it unless you want to. But out of all the ones that they have, like that's my favorite gloss. I feel like my nose is starting to run.
You better catch it.
So that Fenty Gloss in the shade Fussy, and I'm like the original Fenty Gloss Bombs. The creams are nice, but there's only like one cream shade that I would rebuy, which is Fussy. I wouldn't buy any other ones. And then the oils, I won't buy any more of the oils. I like the gloss bombs. So I'll put this on. Again, I don't have a lip liner or eyeliners. And see, like I feel like this lip color too. You can wear it with whatever. And it feels like a balm, but it's a lipstick. Let's clean off these lids. I would be perfectly happy and content, and we'll go over it again. Where did it go? Right here. If this is all that I had in my makeup collection. If you make a mess like me and like some of your eyeshadow goes away, you could go back in and clean it up. I'm not going to though. It just makes it brushing. It's not fully removing my eyeshadow. But you could go back in and add a little bit more eyeshadow if you want it to after cleaning it up. I'm gonna actually leave it as this. So this is like the full face of makeup that I would run out and repurchase during the Sephora VIB sale if I lost all my makeup or something happened to it. So again, we have the Makeup by Mario SurrealSkin Foundation. This is like the luminous one. Yeah, I mean, I have like 2 or 3 backups of that one. We have the Saie Sunmelt. For me though, the shade Fair Bronze. And again, yeah, it's just perfect. You can see like there's like a crater happening in the middle. We have the Makeup by Mario Softsculpt, the blurring bronzer, not the other one, the blurring one. We have Nars, the multiple in Copacabana. So it's like a highlighter balm. It's just got like a nice glow to it, sheen. I don't know. We have the ABH blush stick in the shade Latte. We have the Huda Easy Bake powder in the shade I have is Cupcake. You know what? I don't know if she has it in the compact anymore on Sephora. She has this one in the loose powder. I don't know if she has it in the like this, pressed. The Morphe Cloudlight Dawn. If you're wondering, like, hey, Tammy, why 2 setting powders, though? I feel like this one's like an actual setting powder, and this one's kind of like a finishing powder. Like, it's very similar to the Hourglass, so, like, different purposes, at least to me. Then we have, like, Kosas Blush Life. It doesn't have to be this shade for you guys, but this is the shade that I would personally repurchase, Dreamland. Because, like, again, it's, like, nude. I feel like I could do whatever look that I want with it. Rare Beauty highlighter in Mesmerize. I feel like that goes with all blushes. The LYS Natural Finish Setting Spray. The Tarte Lights Camera Lashes Platinum. I would get that one. My brow stuff is not from Sephora. Again, Fenty Gloss Bomb in Fussy. We're down to here. I did use up a mini one. And yeah, you don't need a full size. Minis are fine. But I would get that one. And then the Merit Signature Lipstick in the shade Baby. Like, look how far down mine is in there. Mine's a mess. I would get that. And of course, the ABH Soft Glam. Because for me, yeah, it has all the colors in it that I like. What more could you ask for? I'm put together. Yeah, and that's that. Let me know what you guys think. I maybe consider doing this too. Oh, just a heads up too, this is not my idea. I'm pretty sure years past, and probably people are doing it right now as we speak, doing if I had to restart over, like rebuy my makeup collection, what would I go buy? Anyways, I would be perfectly happy if this is all that I had in my makeup collection. Does it mean I'm going to get rid of the rest of my stuff? No. But I thought this would be a fun video to do. And yeah. Now, if I was doing this differently... So anyways, I thought I'd do this to give you guys some more ideas for Sephora. Even though I already did my VIB recommendation video. Now, if I was restarting my makeup collection over and it didn't matter where I was buying my makeup products from, that might be completely different. Possibly. But not for everything. Anyways, I'm going to upload this video, and until next time, hopefully you guys enjoyed this. I know I did. Yeah, maybe record one yourself, or just pick through what you have and see what you would end up having for a full face. Anyways, with the exception of eyebrows, because like I said, I don't have Sephora eyebrow stuff. But until later, have a good one, guys. Thanks for watching.